All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you from Matsuyama, Japan. And well, the weather is just wonderful, getting very warm and then every day. And some of the places has the cherry blossom blooming, and so it's getting a wonderful time of the year. So once again, thanks for being here in the chat rooms, and I really appreciate that. And I can see, let me just call out your names. I can see hello there, and Malawana Zooms, thank you. Lord of DX Progrise Keys. The same week I've been musing on the idea of having gotten some back in the days. Yes. Yeah, we got that, that those, Lord of the Progrise Keys. I'll introduce that later, okay? Thank you. And I can see the Andrew711, thank you. How are you? And also, Nevitz, Stephen, thank you very much. All right. Hope you're doing okay. And Stardust Extremes here. Excuse me. Okay. And also, hello. Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right. So looking at the live camera of the downtown Matsuyama, just the air, kind of hazy day. That's kind of typical springtime here in Japan, and so yeah, that's very peaceful, and it's very. I really appreciate that. The right now that so it's peaceful here in Japan. When you look at that outside of Japan, and so many kind of wars are ongoing, and wow, it's so hard to take a look at, looking at watching the news every day. So, but this is the time, the moment that we, really enjoy that our time, talk about the Tokusatsu, and then, well, you know what? We just got a email from the one of our customer, for a long time customer, and then he and his friend is our, in the future, near future, he said, visiting Matsuyama while their visit to Japan. So it's going to be a kind of quick visit for one day, I heard. And then we've been we're working on that, his day trip in Matsuyama. So, yeah, so your suggestions and then, something like that, it will be much more appreciated. And I'm very excited that, once again, we're going to receive that, welcome that, our customers and friends to Matsuyama. So, yeah, I mean, it's actually fortunate and unfortunate that the yen is very weak against the dollars and pounds and euros. Okay, so yeah, I think this is a great time for you guys to make the best of it. Because weekend and much cheaper for you guys to travel to Japan. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway. Yay. Seeing that the toy arrivals was baffled by some unknown ones that I never seen before. Oh, was it a surprise there was an absence of the figures despite talking about their possible returns to the store? Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm still looking for those figures. Yes. Well, speaking of the figures, that was extremely, thank you very much. And then you know what? I noticed that there are many of the boxed ones. Yes, and I'm pretty sure they are very nice, kept in a nice box. But also, I noticed that loose one as well. And I'm kind of curious that how good they. I mean, they are packed in a kind of plastic package, and seems to have that they are all that accessories, everything in a pack. Well, I guess some items missing of them, they put that small notes on the package. So, but I'm not sure if you guys are interested in the loose one as well, for the SH figures. Yeah, because the loose one is much more, you can save the cost, and then I mean it's much easier for packing as well, Well, SH figures itself, the box itself is it's a pretty tight and compact. So it's not a hassle, but small figures in the plastic bags kept it very well. I wonder if you guys are interested in that too. Okay, so yeah, let me work on that at other extremes. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to just expand that just a little bit different approach for that our store collection. So yeah. Hey Dan, good to see you again. How are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. All right. Yes, your currencies are stronger than the US. Yeah, you know what? Some people, Japanese yen is right now it's very weak because that people think that the future of Japan is not so good because that declining populations, job markets, and industries, economies. Well, you never know. Okay? Yeah, we're working hard. Okay? So be aware, right? So what I'm saying is that I think you gotta use that the benefit that you have right now. So that's what that's the whole point. Well, have you noticed that? When you look at the YouTube channels, I mean, almost many YouTubers visiting Japan and enjoy their food and everything. Just I don't know. I mean, it's not just a coincidence, okay? That sudden spike of all those YouTube videos visiting Japan and everything, something like that, because they're using the benefit of that. So, okay. I mean, they are eating good. they are eating very good food, actually. So, thinking about that makes me hungry, though. Okay. Anyway, all right. So, what is that? I'm guessing some of the toys were like really old and not sent that year. I know. That's why I'm going to talk about that too. Yes. Okay. So let me just change that on my cameras to here. Okay, where are you? こうかな? All right. So these are the items for just today. And so as we talk about that right here, you can see that those Progrise keys. Yeah, I mean, when I look at the stock, I check that every week, and I noticed that our Progrise key is just getting low stock. So, oh my goodness. Okay, so we used to get that. Right? So I went to the store, the local stores, and then yeah, there's tons of them. So this time we have that. Everything is in a batteries inside today, just only for the testing purpose for the live videos. And so we're gonna just make it activate that sounds. Okay. So anyway. And also, yeah, we have some Lupin Ranger, Patrol Ranger items, Zyuohger items, Kingohger items, and some of the Ultraman stuff as well. And on the back, you probably cannot see it. Let me just change that on my camera. Here, all right. Can you see that on the back? yeah, that's a book. The children's book, but a very old one. Okay, so I'm not sure how old they are, but well, we'll talk about it later. But there's just a couple stories to talk about that. Okay, and have you guys seen this one? It says guts. Wow, everybody has guts. Okay, all right. So this is, I believe, that this is from the Ultraman, and I found the case, and we'll talk about that too. Okay. Yeah, these are the items for this time. And then, well, let's go. Thank you. And normally boxed is nice, detail, but loose. Sure, it plastic sealed, but you can be concerned if the plastic bends within the package box. As collectors usually like the cool designs to display. That's true. Yeah. Well, probably not the loose one. You still have that nice design. I mean, those SH figures packages are very nice. Excellent. Holy progress key, Mr. S. Yep. What is that? Hi there, Andrew. I wonder if Mr. S has come across any Power Ranger toy. That's a good question, actually. Yeah, that's a good question. Almost none. Yeah, no, I mean, you hardly ever seen it. I mean, that's really shows that, how Bandai or Toei protected their copyrights. Okay, or their contract with that Saban or previous one. I'm not sure. Hasbro now? I'm not sure even. I don't even know who has the right for the Power Ranger toys. Those, sometimes, yes, we see them. Very few, rarely we see them. And then they are not from the, distributions. No, but they are like a more, just handful of the Power Ranger toy collectors. Just let it go, for the pre-owned toy market. So, yeah, we don't see them. No, hardly none. Children's book and guts were the unfamiliar items, and it was like, what are they? Clearly, they like a Showa era stuff. It is that's what I thought. Anything that comes with the case, it's a toy in a case, sounds very nice, isn't it? Very tempting, isn't it? So, yeah, that's what I exactly. That's exactly the same the way that I thought. Okay, how did you read my thought? Okay, the Disney Plus Power Ranger series begins filming next month. Really? Okay, so they're going to Power Rangers more. That's good news. Hey, so I wonder what kind of series is gonna be. Will be the sequel from the last series, or it's gonna be a totally new one. I wish that they would go totally new though. Okay, thank you very much, Mara. Hasbro holds the Power Ranger license, but it's licensing out toy production to a company called, that's right, Primates. Yes. So, but they do. I mean, they are still producing the Power Ranger toys from Primates. It doesn't matter if there's any TV series on air or not. That's an interesting, business style that it's, totally different from the what we have. What we have, the toys, most of the time, it's on-time toys. I mean, it's actually connected with the production TV series, airing TV series. It's totally toy connected to markets. It's really connected, but it's not always right. But when it comes to the Kamen Rider Super Sentai, well, there are some few lines like a Super Best Henshin series or Premium Bandai series. Those are not a different market, but yeah, Primates. Okay. Expected it will be original, quite likely making a MMP, Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, but something brand new would be cool. Yeah, I hope so, really. Oh, hey, there, Eric. Is it Eric? Okay. Hey, Eric, good to see you again. All right, how are you doing? Okay? All right. You're always quiet. Okay. Just, let you know that, we care that you're here. All right? So I hope you enjoyed that being with us, okay? The Playmates toys are the just my people ones. Yeah, evergreen branding. Originally, they plan on doing Power Rangers in an all-new original format, or something like that. They don't need to use Sentai clips for fight scenes or something they go more original way. I mean, they don't have to use that Sentai sequence anymore. They know already have that much of the production skills and everything, and then resources. So yeah, they know how they can entertain the people. So they should do that original way. Jonathan 8-Wise teased his project being brand new, but the version may not be what we're getting with Disney Plus. Well, there's a Disney Plus, okay. So, yeah, I have not subscribed to the Disney Plus. Okay, so I don't think I will be able to see it. But if they started Power Rangers, maybe I should start. Wait. It wasn't you, Dave? Yeah, because I just noticed that someone purchased that items right now. Was that you? So great, thank you. Right. Yeah, and so, wow, I'm gonna test it out, okay? To wait for that, yeah, more information, right? I'm sure once we see the suit, we will get an idea. It's rooted in the Power Rangers or something more unique. Thank you very much, Dane. All right, so let's go. And then, well, allow me to just start with the, because of the day, all right, we need to start with the Progrise key, I guess, okay? So, let me just bring that toy here. Okay. I don't have much space over here, but we can show it to you. All right, so. And the microphones. Okay, all right. So I'm using the table microphones over here now too. Okay, so these are the the Progrise key for the Kamen Rider 01. Of course, the first Reiwa theme. I mean Reiwa Rider, and I still believe that that 01 really did that great job, the reading the Kamen Rider series for the next Rebels, and now I mean this is a Reiwa 7th, right? Oh no, Reiwa 8th right now. But 7 years ago they started. Okay. And their theme was about the AI, artificial intelligence. And right now we live with them, and the theme was very challenging at the time. How to live with the AI, and the Kamen Rider 01 is the one wish that Humagia, which is the AI, to be happy. Okay, that was the very unique challenge. Not treating just only, not treating the AI as just like a machine, but he really cared in that, series. So that kind of, left us the kind of impact how we face the AI as well. I mean, at least for the Kamen Rider, fans. Or Tokusatsu fans, I guess. Okay? All right. And there we go. So let's go with the, here, this one, first one. Okay, let me just move that here. All right. So I cannot do that everything, but here. This one is the Gatling Hedgehog ability. What's that? Revolver? Revolver. Let me just change down my cameras, okay? So this one, here we go.
Hedgehog's ability. Hedgehog's ability.
Okay.
Hedgehog's ability.
Hedgehog ability. Okay, let me just, I need that box. Wait a minute. Okay. All right, the next one. Let's go with this one here, the farthest. Here, Breaking Mammoth's abilities press. Progrise. Uh-huh. Okay. Later, we can just pick up the randomly these items and activate it with the 01 driver. Okay. And this one. How about this one? This is Biting Shark. Biting Shark.
Shark's ability. Fang.
Oh, Fang. Okay.
Shark's ability. Fang.
All right, Fang. And this is, here we go, Punching Kong. Power.
Kong's ability. Power. Kong's ability.
Okay. And how about this one? Sparking Giraffe. Electric.
Electric. Giraffe ability.
Okay.
Electric. Giraffe ability.
And this Flaming Tiger.
Fire. Tiger's ability. Fire. Tiger's ability.
And this one, Rushing Cheetah.
Dash. Cheetah's ability. Dash. Cheetah's ability.
Oh yeah, cheetahs. Speaking of the cheetah, we have this as well. Well, this is the same, cheetah Progrise key, but however, we have the ring on the back. See that? Okay. The ring is, what is that ring for? Obviously, and you you put it here and spin. Okay, just like the show. Okay, and you know what? It has the battery inside.
一つ教えておいてやる。バックアップさえあればいつでも復元できる。それが人工知能。それがヒューマギアだ。たとえ壊しても作り直せば済む話。
Okay, so she's the one that transform into the cheetah one. Okay, all right. So as what she said was the I want you to know one thing. Okay, there's always backup for the human gears. So it's just you can reprogram it, reproduce it, and they don't die.
ただの道具だ。
They're just a tool. Okay. Did you hear that kind of clicking sound? I think that's how they turn that Progrise key.
人工知能特別法違反を確認。すべて破壊する。
Okay. Okay. So she confirmed that confirmed that the crime there, and we'll be destroying everything.
ちょうどいい。テストだ。
This is a great time to do the test.
わ。なぜ助けた？
お前はなぜあの病院で俺を助けた？
助けたいと思ったからだ。
俺もだ。俺は俺の信じる者のために戦ってる。お前もそうなんだろう。
ああ。
だったらそれでいい。
Okay, this is a very famous conversation between the Fua and the disco. I forgot that name. Saiba? Kiva? Or something like that. Okay. Well, anyway, so she was saved by the Fua. Okay. from the hospital or something. And so she asked, why did you save me? And then Fua replies that you helped me before. And why did you do that? And she replies too. And because I wanted to do, that's the same thing, right? And so she Fua says that I do what I believe, and that's the way it is.
一つ教えておいてある。
Okay.
バックアップさえあればいつでも復元できる。それが人工知能。それがヒューマギアだ。たとえ壊しても作り直せば済む話。ただの道具だ。よし。それじゃあ早速。10回転。まだまだだな。
So when you press that a little bit longer and it just change that, different programming and start working here. And so she says that, 10 times 10 turns, it's not enough, she says. Okay. So I don't know if I can just turn 10 times, like this. No, I don't think I can do that.
人工知能とちょうどいい。テストだ。
So anyway, so you can activate that her voice and very very well. So it's very interesting toy. Well, unfortunately, I don't think you can just take it out and then use as the flashing cheetah progress key. I don't think so. You probably need to take that, kind of, the same size, same design, but I'm pretty sure it used that, some kind of. Yeah, there are screws inside. Maybe you can try that too. Okay. So anyway, this is a different style of the lashing cheetah.
Cheetah's ability.
Cheetah, this one. Okay, next. And we have, it's that. Okay. Okay, now next one is what is this? Freezing bear. Freezing bear, Blizzard. Blizzard.
Polar bear's ability.
The polar bear.
Polar bear's ability.
刃さんね。刃さんでしたね。Blizzard. Okay, and next. Lightning Hornet.
Hornet's ability. Hornet's ability.
Nice. And also, this is a kind of rare one. Search.
Panda's ability.
Oh, did you know it? We don't have, here in Japan, we don't have panda anymore. That's very sad, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, we just sent them back like a couple months ago, because the rental terms or contract has ended. So yeah, no more pandas in Japan, unfortunately. Search.
Panda's ability.
Okay. All right, and also we have this as well. Okay, this is a very unique one. Remember that this is AIM Squad, exclusive mobile phone. Here's a phone case, and well, has a speaker too. And so when you press this.
内閣官房直属の対人工知能特務機関エイムズです。これより遺伝インテリジェンスに対し取り調べを行います。私は技術顧問の刃ゆあ、そして捜査官の
クワイサムだ。覚悟しろ。返答次第ではお前を連行する。
So this is the kind of famous also dialogue from the actual program, 01's programs. The very first episode, I think. Okay. So anyway, Yaiba introduces, and then she is the in charge. She's in charge of the those special unit, and they will start. She said that she will start that investigation for the hidden intelligence.
内閣官房直属の不破が仮面ライダーバルカに変身を遂行。ついに始まりました。
Okay, so Fua has started. I mean, I think she made a phone call with this phone and she's kind of reporting that Fua has transformed into the Vulcans. Okay, and things started. All right. So something she knows, or she has some backstories that she did anyway. So.
これでもエイムズの技術顧問だからな。お任せで一貫握ってもらおう。
So this is the kind of conversation. So she enjoys the sushi as well. So it sounds like she is at the sushi restaurant, and well, just make that a one of the sushi for me, and she enjoys it.
さっきから携帯いじってるだけじゃねえか。勝手にしろ。俺は俺のやり方で探す。
分かってないな。道具は使いようだ。
Okay, all right. So it's a conversation between the Fua and Saiba, all right, and about the phone. So Fua says that, and you've been using that phone all day long, and so just boring, and I'm gonna go out and do all the own investigation myself. So that's some interesting conversations from the shows, and then one this, I think it was a bit premium Bandai items. That's kind of interesting one. Okay. I believe that we can still activate that 01 driver. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, you cannot open it. Maybe we can try that later. All right. So anyway, that's all that. And oh yeah. There's one also. And do you remember this one? Realize. And this is the. It's a song versions. I think it used to be sold with the CDs, wasn't it? Oh, Tokusatsu cosplay, good to see you again there. You saw 01 again. Yeah, it's a nice show. Saiko no Sumaho. そうだね. Yeah, probably the best smartphone. Okay, so comes with the song. That's a very quick one. Right? Realize the main theme from the shows, and then this is something you might want to keep it. Okay, so maybe we can try that later with this 01 driver. Okay, so let's go with the something more. How about we go with I don't have that much space here, and we have this Seiza Blaster from the Q Ranger. I don't know. I mean, these days, Seiza Blaster is hard to find. I mean, a good one. Most of the items that I see in the market comes without the belt or strap holder like this. So this is a good one that I found it. So let me just activate the power switch over here. Okay. So it's like a gun style, but at the same time it's a morpher. You can just change that, and also you have the kind of switch too, the trigger. The sound is slightly different, so it has the two different sounds. Hear this again. A little bit lower sound. You hear that a higher sound as well. So yeah, but also this is the Yeah, and then a Kyutama reader as well. So these comes with the others in original one here. You set. There we go. Shishi Kyutama. And for the transformation. Wow, still it's a very nice sound. I love that. I love that. Okay, and it's also a controller, so you can. It's just like a game pad. It has that all that very flexible lever. I mean, it's a great idea that the Kyutama itself uses as like a controller. Here, look at this. Nope. Okay, you just summon that, CC Voyager. Okay, says attack for the Voyager. So now it's docked. You did that Gattai, and you control with the lever. Moving forward. I guess going to the left side, okay? So you kind of feel that you are controlling the, Voyager. Okay, so it's very interesting toy, and so you need to have that if you like that, Kyuranger toys, and this is a must-have. And also this time we found that another Kyuranger logo by itself, okay, and that's Kerberos Voyager. All right, so right here, Kerberos Voyager, and it's already power on. Comes with the Kerberos Kyutama and has that switch over here. You can see this is the activator. All right, and so here Kerberos Voyager, the DX version. You can see that those LEDs inside. Comes with the one LED. I mean, actually, one LED. So there's usually, the CC Voyager has the 3 LEDs. I remember that, but this one doesn't have that leg parts. That's just only one here. Okay. All right. So. Okay. Kerberos. And power switch. Power switch was somewhere. Okay, let me just. A leg part? Oh yeah, there you go. Leg part. Here. Kerberos Voyager. Hey, it's not just a spaceship, but it's a very it's an important key robo, key megazord for the transformations, and you can just attach that other Voyagers, the leg parts here, and also these Kerberos faces, and they have. That's a good feature, and it has that kind of. You can open that and hit their mouse like that. Yeah, just a little bit, and also here too. And you can activate the several sounds. several sounds that are included. Okay, so something like that. You know, they are randomly activated at the different sounds, but it's a very important feature for the Kyuranger Megazord series. I think it was a summer movie exclusive. It was okay, and of course, with these kettlebells and other Q-tamas, you can use that for. Yeah, so it's a blasters. All right. So, so it's a blaster and Kettlebells Voyager. Now, we found out, VS changers from the Lupin Ranger as well. But also here, the series. Okay. There you go. Oops. Maybe I should change that camera. It's just too much here. All right, there we go. Yeah, and we found this items. What was that? Silent trigger machines or something. Okay. Yeah, for the Keisatsu Sentai part. And I'm not sure what kind of the vehicle that they designed used it. You guys remember that? This one? Like a cannon. It does look like a tank. But you can do this. Oh, wait a minute. I think I've seen this one. Minesweeper? Wasn't it? I think the original design was a Minesweeper. That one that, take out all the, explosive from the ground. I think. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, so this is the one with the trigger machine. There you go. And you can use it for this. Silent Striker. Okay, Battle Ranger. All right. Yeah, that's right. Silent Striker. Okay. So, one of the very interesting items, and because that has a face mask there, so you can just do that combination gut guys with other Megazord from the Lupin Ninja Patrol Ranger. And so yeah, we have the Pato Kaiser, and we have the batteries inside, I think. So he chooses either Pato Ranger or Lupin Ranger. Okay. So he chose that Lupin Ranger. Well, this is the Pato Kaiser. He's supposed to choose that Pato Ranger. Okay, let me do it again. Come on. Oh yeah? Come on. ダメだこれ。Lupin, he chose again the Lupin Ranger. Well, wait for it, and then you can hear that Pato Ranger as well. Okay, so yeah, and then Pato Kaiser is here, and then of course all the combination, all the trigger machines can roll. Nigo with VS Changer. Yeah, it's interesting that they activate the different sounds for the Patron Negro, the machine itself is the based on the guns. Okay, so the sound activated inside right now was a 100発100中, which means that 100% aimed 100% and something like that. Okay, it's related to the shooting sound. So not just only the style, but they activate different sound. I wonder, here we go. This is the Patron Sango. Let's try that. Okay, the thieves stole the cop's zone. That's what it is. Okay, now thank you very much, Andrew 711. You explained. You explained. I understand that. Okay. Hear this. Okay, it says a Rangeki Randa, which means that this because the Patron Sango uses the the stick, okay, his weapon, her weapon, should I say. So it means that hitting Rangeki Randa means that you hit that things hard. So you hit the things hard with this, police bar or police stick, should I say? Okay. Yeah. So it's very interesting that I don't think I can just write down that every kanji that they pronounced it, but it will be very interesting to see what kind of trigger machine or even that fighter, diode fighters, what kind of the language they use it in that activation. So I never tried that actually, when you think about that. So this one for the gun base design, activate the sounds on the VS changer. It says 100発100中. It's related to the gun. So for the police stick, okay, for the Patron Sango, on the VS changer, the sound activated like a Rangeki Randa, means that hitting that object hard. So it's quite interesting. I wonder more of the sound will be activated. It will be a kind of nice to list it. make it kind of an otaku style, but it's kind of interesting. Okay. Which I wonder, which one is this one? Okay, and then attack. Okay, it doesn't say. For the dial fighter, it doesn't say any, for the attack sounds, it doesn't speak of any Japanese language there. It's just the activation sounds. So that's kind of interesting. Only the Patren, all the KSTOYS 1 and police versions activate those sound, the special attack sound. Okay. All right. So that was the Patren engine and the Pepon engine related. And then now let me just take that away from the my desktop, limited space. Now what we have. Okay, so there's just a random. Here we go. Okay. こう来てこうかな. All right, so just Megazord that we have Kingohger related. There we go. Joking. Tosai Juo, I think that was the name, all right? So consists of the alligator and style, all right? And also Dodekai-O, I found it, okay, once again. Yeah, Dodekai-O is a very popular, Kingohger mecha is a very popular too. Very different concept. Based on what, Minecraft design idea, I think. Okay, so we found out these three of them, and will be activated this coming Sunday. Okay. All right, and let me just move that, take that, out of this Megazord. Oh, I didn't mention this one here. これだ. Here, we have the Kingohgers as well. Okay, Kingohger is very popular items. I'm still looking for the Kingohger items. They are kind of expensive too. I just could not believe that in my eyes. Some of the remember that the last Megazord that they introduced it, the castle one. I forgot the name, but I found that the box one was just going over 200. I just could not believe that all the pricing. There was the unboxed one, used one. Whew. So it's still hard to. Still hard to find out in Kingohger items. But at least Kingohger itself is still available. So hope you can grab one this one. Okay, let me just take that. Let me just take that. Those Megazord from my desktop. Okay, so finally we got here. And we have the 01 driver. And this.
Grasshopper's ability. Progrise.
Oh, wait a minute. It's not a 1.
01 driver.
Yeah, you need to activate that first. All right, Henshin.
A jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
Okay. So this is the original one, but we can try this one here. All right.
Realize ability.
Okay, hear this.
Turns to a rider kick.
Okay, it's the same thing.
Rising impact.
All right. But we can enjoy.
Realize ability.
Oh, it stopped.
Realize.
I see. Okay. So you cannot do that both at the same time.
Realize ability. Realize ability.
Well, too bad. It just cannot work together with it. Okay. But anyway, it has the sounds inside and then a very memorable one. It says, realize. Artist J. Takanori Nishikawa. Okay. And this is the original one, Rising Hopper one, but just looks very similar, isn't it? Okay. All right, let's try that a different one. And how about here? We have the Freezing Bear. Polar bear ability. Okay, so next we try Hornet. Well, it's supposed to say it like that, right? That's kind of fun, interesting. I mean, it didn't say anything. Did we hear that? Let me try it again.
Polar bear's ability.
One more time. Okay, so it's working. Good. Next, we have the Punching Kong. Well, let me pick up the something, interesting one here. How about this one here? Gatling Hedgehog. I don't think I have tried this one. Devolver.
Hedgehog's abilities. Authorize. Progrise. Unstoppable rapid shot. Deadly hedgehog. Infinite spines shoot towards the enemy.
Okay. What about this? Here. Alright? I don't know. I have no idea if it works or not, but we can try. And for your information, but there's no switch outside, only in front. And the cover cannot be open. Okay? But still, it looks like it has that, the same magnet here to activate that, the sound. Let me try it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Am I supposed to put it in? 無理だね。No way that I can put inside. So it doesn't work. That's one thing for sure. Since we have this, Progrise で終わっちゃったよ。Okay, it's didn't do that right thing. あれ？プレスだけ？ Probably the battery is kind of weak, I guess. Okay, so I think its battery is dying. We need to replace the batteries. It doesn't have enough power to activate the second sound. Okay, and something like that. And also, lastly, maybe we can try this one here, Flaming Tiger. Yeah, we're supposed to activate the two different sounds, I believe, and then authorize. Okay, so there are more Progrise key that you can just, imagine. And so we still do that hunting for them. Okay, so I'm looking for the layer one. So anyway, so this is the 01 driver and then a related Progrise keys. You can find it more of them, the collections, at the CSTOYS store. So I hope that you can grab them and expand on your collections. Thank you very much. And also, special thanks to the Dane watching this live stream today, and then well, I believe that he just purchased during that this live stream the same items. So I really appreciate that. Okay, so let's move on to the next. Let me just take that away. All right, so the next. Let's talk about this one here. This is a usual one, okay? We usually don't do this kind of anime one, but, well, yeah, there's a story, okay? So, you know, I go to the same, agriculture college to teach English, right? Well, I've been doing that over 20 years now. Wow. But anyway, there is a one American lady actually teaching English as well. So we know each other for a long time. And then, well, the other day, she lives in Matsuyama. Yes, of course. And so she lives in Matsuyama and not too far from here. And so just, you know, there's some chances that, you know, we were invited, and me and Park Queen were there having some tea at her house. And she is very much interested in, you know, Japanese cultures, and she lives here for a long time. I believe she's like a late 60s or something, 70s maybe. Anyway, she collects many Japanese things, right? And then, well, you know, she asked me, you know, I'm doing the kind of, you know, exporting businesses, which is CSTOYS, right? So she said that there's some Japanese magazines or picture book that if you are interested in, you know, I'll give it to you. Okay, so I was not very much, you know, aware of that talk. And the other day we met her again, and she handed it to me. So, I mean, I was not expecting this one, okay? Yeah, and then, yeah, you can see Voltes 5. You know it, huh? So, Voltes 5, Chodenji Machine, Voltes 5. I think I used to watch that show a long time ago. I don't know when. It doesn't say the year that they published. So they're doing a training here, and in Japanese. This is a children's book. Oh, I can see some hand drawing over here. Okay. I don't know if they use the original animations or not. That's a pretty simple picture book. And, you know, I don't collect them. Okay, so, but, oh, let's see what's going to happen. So, okay, and so I think I'm going to list it to our store anyway. Well, I checked out, you know, eBay if there's any similar picture book like that. And you know what I found? There are. I found it in eBay, like one of the books like this, going. It's not a fair price at all, but going like a $200 or something like that. That's a crazy price that I saw them. But anyway, I would just list it, okay? So see if there's anyone interested in this kind of, collections. So, and the other one is called the Wax Planet Robo Danga the Ace. Yeah, Planet Robo. This one I know it, okay? Not much for the Voltes 5, but Danga the Ace was the one, actually the original was the design, it's made by the Reiji Matsumoto Reiji-san. He is the, the Captain Harlock, Galaxy Express 39s, and, there are so many great characters that he produced it and, famous. Okay. Unfortunately, he passed away a couple of years ago. So one of his this work related to the giant robot thing was the Danga the Ace. I don't know if you guys have seen this one. You have? Oh, they have seen an episode on YouTube too. Oh, you mean Voltes 5, right? Yeah, well, it's retro, so it's possibly quite collective and acceptable. But yeah, I guess. All right. Okay. And so I remember that this Danga the Ace one. Okay, and because I used to watch it, right? It's about the transformation robot and protecting the world and so on. Okay, and I still remember that that story. That's a very strange story, is it? That they in the world of the Danga the Ace, that there's a planet called Prometheus. Okay, the Prometheus is approaching to the Earth, on the orbit, and Prometheus. The story is, the planet is just habitable for the human being. So people are looking forward to immigrate to the planet, and so that's a kind of basic story. But before that, there's the evil organizations trying to keep that Prometheus for themselves. So there's kind of fight between these humans and non-humans, I believe. But anyway. So the Reiji Matsumoto, the original author, he was great for the drawing the space, battleship, the Yamato. He's the one that designed it, and he's so talented with those mechanics, the drawing and airplanes, giant ships, and everything. The one thing he was not very good at was robot. Yeah, that's one article I read. He was not very fond of the drawing the giant robot stories. So you don't see that in his work, the giant robot story, except the Danga the Ace, this one. And he maybe because the publisher. Because the time the giant robo animation was the huge hit, just like a Voltes 5, there are so many giant robot animations, right? And so I guess that the companies and many publishers kind of ask him to create that the giant robot stories, and this is the one that he made it. Okay. Yeah. So the story was, Danga Ace, and then this is the Danga's kind of spaceship. At the same time, it's a giant robot, and send the Danga Ace to the Prometheus, the new planet. Okay, and start developing that planet, making the planet more for the humans. Okay, so anyway, the Reiji Matsumoto, the author, was not good at the drawing of the giant robot. The story itself, it's focused on very much on the training that the pilots, the protagonist, and then the story, the people, not the giant robot. And then the final story, original manga, I read it, that the giant robot finally appeared at the very end of the comic, after they defeated the evil organizations, and he standed on the Prometheus, and that was the final cut. And there's no fighting scenes and not whatsoever. Well, it can't, it transformed it is like a jets original. I mean, the standard style is like a jets. So yeah, the fighting scenes existed in the stories, but as a jet, okay, not as a giant robot. So that was very kind of that was questionable for me, because I am still a big fan of the Leiji Matsumoto, but the Dangan Days was somehow kind of controversial stories, So at the time that big giant robot stories were praised, and everybody just looking for that different kind of the stories, and Leiji Matsumoto was the one of them. And well, he could do better, I guess, but he had so many other magazines and then his mangas working on it, so he could not do it. So that was a very interesting story that I found it with the Dangan Days. And then this is those picture book. So these two picture book, I received it from the my friend lady, and let's see what's gonna happen with this one. Okay, and also it's nothing to do with this picture book. Okay, she handed me the extra. Okay, so what is I was not sure. It says Bidaman. Do you guys know this one? I have no idea. Here, Bidaman Baku Gaiden. I didn't know anything about this one. Okay, so anyway, this is. At first, I thought that like a Gridman, mecha or something like that, but it was not. So this is not a comic book, though. It's a notebook. Look at this. That's empty. Never used it. Okay. It just, I don't know what kind of the study you can do it with this, but children's, notebook, Bidaman. Yeah, that's marble shooting game, is it? Oh, really? Okay. Marble shooting game. So that's why Bidaman. Yeah, Bidama is that one of the the marble game that we have. So it's name comes from that Bidaman. Bidaman. Okay, it says 19 what? Hudson Software, Takara, 1998. That's a long time ago. Saint Dragon has the name there. Saint Dragon. Oh, okay. What is this one? White Bros. Black Devaster. Black Devaster. Blue Braver. Blue Braver. What is this one? Yellow Crusher. So, notebook. Okay. Well, technically, he did it circumvent the giant robot part. It was never stated when it had to appear, so the end was the least works to be done. Yeah, it was just like that. I mean, you feel you read through all the comic, and you had a big question: is this the end? It's just that was so kind of strange to see that in his stories. Okay, I believe Beat'em was a video game. It was a chibi style. Got the follow-up game years later that was much more realistic and gritty. Unless I'm mixing it up with something else. See, this is an unknown world. We don't know anything about this one. Okay, but anyway, so. Why not? I mean, I don't have to keep this one, okay? All right, and so I don't know. I mean, just a notebook. I don't need to list it, I guess. Okay, so both is fine, but down the ace, I will take a picture later on today, and I will list it. Okay, I mean it was free. Okay, so it will be a pretty cheap price. Okay, so unless that you pay for the shipping. Okay, that's something else. But yeah, well, if you're looking for, I mean, if you're interested in, just let me know. All right. Okay, and the last items we have for today is this one. Now, this is also something I don't know about. All right, so this is from the Ultraman items, I believe. Which Ultraman it was introduced? I don't know. So it says Guts. Guts is the one. Ultraman Trigger was the kind of a multi-dimensional story, wasn't it? And I remember that there's a one gentleman from the Guts' world. トリガーじゃなくて、Ultraman what? メビウスと Ultraman. There's 3 Ultramans. I remember that. I forgot that. Okay. Anyway, this is the kind of weapon case. It's a Global Unlimited Task Squad. That's what they stands for. Global Unlimited Task Squad. Okay, sounds dangerous. Warning. It has a warning. Huh. Okay, what is that says? All right, just what is that says? Warning, this case contains instruction for the Guts members. Person recognition device, use code B2 if this is not. いや、こっちか。こうだね。Alright. So warning that this case contains person recognition device. Do not attempt of open case if you are not the authorized persons. Case must be kept between what? 220 to 800 Celsius. Do not apply more than 5 tons of pressure. Do not apply 5 tons of pressure, it says. Okay. Can you read it? I mean, they did a very good English here. Okay. And what about this one? Instruction for the Guts members. Use code B2 if this is not your equipment. When case is open, tell your personnel code X to system management within 5 seconds of signal. Wow. That's serious. Was it Tiga? そうだね. Yeah, it appears the Ultraman Tiga one, right? I only know the name Guts from the setting Toku trivia question. That's true. Tiga. Its function was designed to hold the Guts hyper gun and release the related accessories. Oh, minus 220 degrees. Okay, it was minus? あ、そうだね. Okay, great. Minus from between minus 202 degrees up to 800 degrees Celsius. Wow. You can't take that case out of the oven, huh? No. We are not applying 5 tons of pressure to. No way. Okay. All right. Hey, Chase. Good to see you here. Thank you very much for being here. Definitely not. No. Okay. So, but let's find out the inside. Okay. All right. So, in the back. 1996. Made in Japan. Bandai. Tsuburaya Pro. Okay. Guys ready? Oh. なるほど。Wait a minute. よ。Okay. これはこっちかな。So has that the guns, units, and some guts mission case, fire control, charge, main monitor, system. Ooh. キリオロイド。ああ、そう。キラーロイド。キラーロイド。キリロイド。キリアロイド。UNP True Shape。ほう。UNP. He is not human. No. Danger. Detect alien. I'm very impressed. I mean, it's a toy, but they use pretty good realistic, English. Scope viewer. Huh. Wow. Global Unlimited Task Squad. Serial number EX001-0011. Interesting. Okay. Oh man, the gun looks sweet, but I hope it doesn't get custom checked. Well, I mean, hey, it's a global, what's that? Global Unlimited Task Squad. I'm pretty sure the customs just, let you through. Okay, don't worry. But anyway, so the item is it's a weapon case. Okay, there's no electric or anything, but just a gut shot, it says. Gut shot. Well, some of the stickers are gone. Eject. No lights, anything. Oh. Okay. What it says? It says EIS, Electro Indicator System. I don't know what it is. Okay. And there's a socket, and you can just push it in, I guess. こうかな? Huh. I don't know what is that for. So some kind of energy capsule or something. And you can just, now I see. You can build that item. あ、これスコープだ。Okay. So here. And this is the scope. See that? And so make it as a rifle. あ、これがね。Okay, you need to open this one here. Okay. そして so you hold it like a assault gun. Alright. And looks like a small compact missiles attached. And there's no, just a sounds like this. No ejecting, no shooting out or anything like that. So has that a kind of scope. Looks like they have a small target scope over there. Can you see it? There. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, it does have the scan target scope. I don't know. It just, if you are like, let's say, 10 years old, and you'll be very happy to have that kind of toy like this. I know I would. Okay. And also comes with their guts emblem. And how, I don't know how it works. Okay. So you're a guts member. And if you're not a guts member, and then if you don't type that a special code, beep, 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 and then that you will be in a big trouble. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So item itself is pretty worn out, and then used it. I mean, it has everything, but I noticed that the scratches and wears and, well, okay, but still, it's kind of complete one. So I will post it, put it into our stores anyway. Guts. Okay, weapon unit, and it will be on our stores tomorrow. Okay. All right. So, 1 second. Okay. Let me just take just a quick break here, and I'll come back. Okay. And so, 1 moment, and let me just put that here outside. Matsuyama. I'll come back, okay? All right. He deprived.
Hello? 「 Hello? 」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "" ""
All right. So thank you very much for waiting, and good to have you here all that again, once again. All right. Doug Barcode Warrior. Hi there. How are you? Doing okay? All right. So let me just bring. Oh no, not this one. Okay. All right. Earlier, today in the shows, we talk about that. One of the our customers planning to come to Japan in the near future, and so he asked for the help and how to get here. Okay. So from the Tokyo and also another destination was the Kyoto. Okay. Either way, all right. So which was the best ways to come to Matsuyama, and just maybe one day or stay here one night. One day it's gonna be a kind of challenging one, and to save the time, I think he needs to use the other airplanes. I mean jets. So I suggested him that to use that Haneda International Airport. And so I think that's what he going to do. Use that. Okay. Anyway. All right. And so yeah. And so I like just go through what we can do. What you can do, take that train, or this time it's an airplane. Okay. I wish that the Cha 350 is here, but he's not. And Chan knows better than myself, okay? So he visited us, a couple of times, more than a couple of times. And so maybe I should make that a kind of special travel guide to come to Matsuyama or Uwajima, okay? So, but anyway, let me just grab that, some of the email that I replied to him, and then I put that some where was that? Not an email. Where was it? Oh yeah, there we go. From Tokyo. Let me change that. And of course, this is the Google map. From Narita, excuse me, Haneda Airport to Matsuyama. And this is where everything starts. Okay. Where'd it go? Oh, because I closed it. Once again. 1 minute. Sorry, I think I closed out of my email. Okay, yeah, use this once again. Okay, I should not close it. All right. So it says Tokyo Matsuyama. Here we go. It says non-stop. The 1 hour 30 minutes. That's the flight time. Okay. Yeah, it is. 1 hour and 30 minutes from Tokyo, and connecting. I don't think you don't need to use the connecting. Okay. Round trip price is that much, and so depending on the airplane that you use, we have Jetstar, JAL, ANA. Probably the Jetstar is the most economical one. But most of the cases, Jetstar, got cheap flight, right? And so the seat is kind of tight. So you probably don't want to use that Jetstar. I highly recommend either JAL or ANA. They're the two major, airline companies here in Japan. And there you go. Okay, so you here, when you need to come to Tokyo, of course. And so the Tokyo area is over here, okay? And then, Haneda Airport is just, it's difficult to, miss that Haneda Airport everywhere. You can find the, direction to the Haneda Airport. And so take the train, and wherever you are in Tokyo, ask for the directions, and then I use that in your Google map like that myself. From the Haneda Airport, flight to Matsuyama. And this is where we live, here. And Ehime, okay? And so the flight time is 1 hour 30 minutes, and then the price range starts from the let's say 11,000. Okay, 11,000, which is pretty good. All right, depending on the time. But as earlier I talk about the weak yen right now. So you just can use that pretty much the benefit of that. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can pay, get a better sheets, and then I recommend that the ANA. JAL is okay too. Okay, either one. All right, but my personal favorite is ANA, and both of the companies is great, but my personal favorite one is the ANA. Use that. Okay, all right. Yeah, an hour and 30 minutes flight on Japan. It's really big for the being so small. Well, it looks so small. I know it looks so small, but it's the size of California. Okay, it's almost like a size of the California. So if you think that that's small, yeah, okay. And so that's the airplane that you can use it, and you can, of course, you can use that both, round trip for that, But I highly recommend to use that some of the JR train as well if you have time, okay? Because you can see that outside of the city, okay? And so especially when it comes to the Matsuyama where we are living, you can cross the bridge from the Shikoku, from the Honshu Island to Shikoku Island. That's here. So we are living in the Shikoku Island. Okay, it says Shikoku. Okay, because Shikoku means the 4 countries, four states, and we have the Ehime, we have Kagawa, we have Tokushima, and we have Kochi. So 4 country or 4 state. So means that 4 prefectures. So Shikoku. It's it's the name comes from. Okay. And anyway, so to come to the Ehime or Shikoku Islands, and you have either you can use the airplane or the JR trains. For the JR train, or even a rental car as well. We have conveniently, we have the 2 bigger bridges connecting 2 different, prefecture, Kagawa and Ehime. Okay, so here's the bridge. We can see it's connected. Oh, actually, we have 3. Tokushima is also connected to the Honshu Island. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And, crossing that, Seto Inland Sea area. This is the Seto Inland Sea, what we call. It's a beautiful, islands, ocean, beautiful sea, inland sea. And then crossing that, Seto Ohashi Bridge, that's what we call, is just an amazing experience. Riding on that, you are actually literally on that train, and you feel like a flying over the sea. Okay, so both sides, right? So it's very nice experience that you try that. Okay, so you can just use that JR train too, to come over to the Matsuyama, but I recommend to stay at least 1 night. and enjoy that in more area, our area. Okay. Yeah, that's something, and so I hope that will help that. But also, just like I said, and we can use from Kyoto. There's another route. If you know how to get around and inside of the Japan. All right. So from Kyoto, also you can take that airplane too, but kind of expensive too. I don't know why, but probably because of the locations and the lack of the flight numbers. Well, the cheapest Tokyo from direct flight from the Tokyo to Matsuyama is probably the cheapest one. So from Kyoto, you can use that Atami airport. Or Atami Osaka airport. About 50 minutes. Okay. But same thing again. Once you are in Kyoto, you just spend just the extra hours. 4 hours maybe to get on that JR train and comes to the Okayama near here. Okay. And then change the train to Matsuyama and go cross up over the Seto Inline Sea Bridge. So that would be highly recommended too. I mean, maybe on the way back to Tokyo, maybe you can try that opposite, reverse one. Okay. So start from the Matsuyama, take the JR train, cross over the Seto Inland Sea Bridge, and reach that Okayama City, and then take that bullet train straight back to the Tokyo. Maybe that's another plan as well. So today is what? Today is Japan size in California. Okay. そうだね. Yeah, I mean it is almost like a same size, So when you think about that, wow, the United States is a big country. It's just California is one of that, 50 states, right? Yeah. So when you think about that, the U.S. country itself, continent, not a continent, but the USA is a very big country. So that's something, I highly recommend it. So when you reach that Matsuyama, and so that would be awesome to, これじゃないね. Here. And you can reach to the Matsuyama. So here, once you reach here, you have no problem, okay? Because I will be there, right? So just reach out to us and send us your message to CSTOYS Japan at gmail.com or just contact at CSTOYSJapan.com. Just shoot us the message. And then, we can just arrange that timing, schedules. And so once you reach the Matsuyama, I can just come to the airport, pick you up, and then I'll show you around. So that's going to be, that's something I've been doing it with Charles and other, friends. And then I can take you to the Matsuyama Castle, Dog Hot Springs Spa, or just maybe if you have extra time, we can just go, down to the Uwajima if you can spend a couple days. And then we'll have you, we can have you in a Uwajima World Link, the radio. And you can appear on the radio programs. That would be kind of awesome too. And you can enjoy that. You can stay in Uwajima too, of course. and just gorgeous, sushi we have, and interesting foods. I can show you around my hometown too. Hey, Kamen Rider Tycoon, hello there. Welcome to the shows. Really? This is the time? I mean, we are almost ending our shows. But anyway, so thank you very much for being here. Oh, is that you, Deka? I'm not sure if you use those names. Okay. It says Kamen Rider Tycoon 01. All right. Yeah. So just shoot me the message, and then I will try to arrange that schedule as much as possible. Okay. And from today's what? March 21st. And so this next 30 days, almost something like a month, it's going to be probably the best time of the year for the Japans to visit. Everywhere you go, and you will enjoy the cherry blossom trees, and then people enjoying the hanami party under the trees, something like that. You're going to see that. Oh, Tycoon is your favorite rider. I see. Yes, it's Deka. Okay. All right. So thank you very much. Is this the Deka that I know that actually coming to Japan? Because many people use the word Deka. Okay. So if it is, awesome. Okay. We were just talking about your plan. All right. So yeah, that's going to be an awesome one. And then I'll show you around. Speaking of the food, I'm just getting hungry very much. It's almost time for lunch. Yep. Okay. Got it. So, yeah, we were just talking about, not you, about, just general thing about coming to Matsuyama. So, yeah, thank you, Deka. And then, just, we received your message. And, my personal favorite for the airplane, airline company is ANA. I mean, choose that ANA. I mean, JAL is okay too. It's hard to say, for me, but my personal favorite, ANA, best. Okay, so yeah, yeah, we've been kind of, corresponding, just exchanging a couple emails, and yep, and I'll let you know. I mean, so if you have any more questions, just shoot me the message. Okay. Yeah, I mean. You mentioned that the near future, but how near it is? Well, because this is a very, great timing for you to visit Japan. But if it's summertime, it was still okay. But you should be prepared for that. It's a humid and hot and humid summer for Japan. All right. Okay, so I think it's time to go now. It's almost noontime and lunchtime, and I feel very hungry now. So, okay. I'll see you guys in next Wajima World Link, I think. Yes, it is next week. Okay, and so take care of that. There are many changes, in my lifestyles, and one of the changes starting from the April. I mean, don't worry, CSTOYS and live streams and radio not gonna change at all, because it's very important part of my life. Okay, but my time between the Wajima area, it's gonna be more stronger than ever. I understand it because it's my hometown. I mean, I guess so. Okay. Even though I don't have my home anymore, there's no more house. But personal connections, friends, still there, and walking with them makes me kind of happy. So I'm gonna be around. Hey, Toy Found, thank you very much. Thank you too for the coming as usual. Thank you. Yeah, Andrew says very well. Don't forget your Deca pass. Oh yeah, make sure that. Okay. Otherwise, they will stop you at the custom immigrations. Okay. All right. So thank you very much, Star Extreme. Thank you, and you guys enjoy that your rest of the night, rest of the date. Okay. So eat well and live well, and then see you around next week. And take care. All right. So thank you once again. Well, thank you very much. じゃあね。じゃあ。バイ。